What is the biggest difference between the American junior golfers and the junior golfers in Prague?
I think the biggest difference is maybe that the Czech girls are cursing a lot on the course if they had a bad shot. And I would say the Americans are not.
Yes, it is. It's the truth.
You want proof that the Junior Tour powered by Under Armour has truly become a world golf tour? Well, look no further than October's Female Golfer of the Month. Shania Breinhoelder and her family traveled to America all the way from Prague in the Czech Republic to compete in the Under Armour World Championships. Not once, but twice. And this past year, Shania finished in 3rd place at Worlds, the highest finish out of all the European junior golfers in her age group. So let's go live to Prague for a chat with Shania and her mom. What was the response from your friends and family when you came home from America with a 3rd place finish in Worlds Championships?
No one could believe it. Everybody was like, "You were 3rd in the US. Like, really? Are you kidding me?" I was like, "No, I'm not. I was really 3rd. And everybody like, "Oh my gosh, congrats."
How did you celebrate?
I actually always celebrate with a champagne.
Like kids champagne. You have to say it, the kids champagne.
Yes, and always have some sweets and candies. That's always how I celebrate.
You girls are on the other side of the world, which is why we're doing this interview via Zoom. And I'm very curious. Shania, you have come all the way from Prague to play in the Under Armour World Championships for 2 years in a row now. What is that experience like?
It's my favorite tournament. It's I always flew from Prague to Orlando, always like 1 week before the tournament, because I had to adapt there like for the conditions. I love actually the Under Armour Golf Tour.
Yeah, and the jet lag. So we had to fly kind of a week before. But we have to say the jet lag is better if you go from Europe to US than the other way around.
Yeah.
And then the heat, of course, the heat and the humidity in Florida. The first time it killed us, but the second time we just expected it and we got used to it and it was much better.
So what is kind of the time frame for you to recoup from that jet lag?
I would say when we go to the US, it's kind of 1-2 days.
Yes.
But when we go back,
it's actually days, but for me, it's actually weeks. It's like, yeah. It takes me really like weeks to adapt here in Europe to the time. So
what you're saying is that it's harder for an American to play golf in Europe versus a European to come play golf in America?
Yes. I don't understand how the people from the US can play so good in Europe. Like, it's amazing.
But do you remember the girl? Like 2 weeks ago in Germany, there was an US girl from New York. And they told us they came to Munich like only 2 days before the tournament. And I was asking the man, how can the girl play? I think she wouldn't make it.
I would never, ever make it.
So the first year that you came to play in Under Armour Worlds, what did you think about Reunion Resort and just everything that is the tour?
I was impressed. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm playing on that tournament. It was one of my first really big tournaments in the US. And I just loved it. It was like amazing.
The resort for us, it was incredible how huge it was, because kind of it's a resort where you cannot walk. You still need this bus going through or a car. But in Europe, when you go usually to such hotels or resorts, there is everything in a walking distance, but it was not there. But we loved the water park,
yes,
right?
It was my favorite.
And what else?
And of course the golf course. That was like, it was such in a good condition, and yeah.
Beautiful, but challenging.
But challenging, yeah.
Is this the biggest tournament that you played that first year that you came?
Yes, it was. I was very nervous, but I actually managed pretty good. So yeah.
You did. I saw you tied for 14. What did you learn from the first year to the second year playing the Under Armour tournament?
So I learned a lot, especially like
To hit your ball
to
clean.
hit my ball clean. Like,
Because the grass is different. That
The
was
grass-
the biggest problem.
yes, I improved a lot from that tournament. I actually learned to be even more positive, and even if you miss a shot, it's possible to play a par. So
Yes, it's true.
yeah,
You had a couple of difficult situations there, but
Yes.
you managed.
but I managed.
What is the biggest difference that you would say between playing in Prague and playing here in Orlando?
The grass, that's really the first thing. Then I would also say the tournaments are somewhat like else, because it was like in live golf, the screen was big, there was music, and kids were everywhere, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun. I just loved it.
Shania, do you feel extra pressure to perform well considering that you're traveling across the world to play in this tournament?
I actually do, but I just think just enjoy the game, be happy you're in the US, and just play your best golf.
The result will be as
And
it is.
yeah,
But that's exactly what I just wanted for her. She should not feel any pressure, because that's not fun for the kids. I mean, we do it because we love to do it. I am very lucky that since COVID, my employer allows a lot of home office. So my colleagues are laughing actually because it's more golf office than home office for me. Because I'm traveling throughout the whole Europe with her, and it's possible from the work. So it's perfect.
What other countries have you played in?
This year you
Year
started
started.
Spain,
Spain,
Slovakia,
Slovakia, Czech Republic,
Slovenia,
Slovenia,
Germany,
Hungary,
Hungary, Italy,
Italy, US,
Poland. Poland was in
Poland, yeah.
spring.
I don't know. I just played so many tournaments. I can't even remember. Oh, in France, I played
And
as well.
France, of
Yes.
course, France, yeah.
So playing in all those very exciting places and exciting tournaments, what was it about the Under Armour tour that brought you back?
It's something else to play there, like the organization, and you're like giving us like we're a superstar there, and I'm feeling like so good there. I'm like, Mom, I have to go there again next year. Always have to go there. It's really the best tournament ever.
So this in 2024, you finished in the top 3. What was that feeling like?
I was like, oh my goodness, I'm in the top 3. I worked 1 year so hard to get into the top 3. I was like, I want to make it this year. I want to be in the top 5 or even in the all-world team would be also really good. I was like, oh my goodness, it's me. I'm standing here in front. And my name was called. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so proud of myself. I couldn't even believe it.
What do you feel was the biggest learning curve for you between those 2 years that got you to that top 3 finish?
I learned never to give up. That's the first thing. Always to enjoy the game, even if it's not going so well how I want. I learned the most stuff there. So yeah,
Yeah, and be patient.
patience, yeah.
Do you think that Reunion is the nicest course you've ever played on?
It's really one of my favorites. Like I always tell my mom, I have to go there again. It's like so nice with the water park and the golf course. Really, I love it there.
I'll tell you what, next time you come to Under Armour World, just come to me and I'll introduce you to all the golfer girls.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
That's perfect.
That's perfect.
What's it like when you see yourself on the Under Armour top 9 shots of the month?
I'm so proud of myself. I always think like, oh my goodness, it's really me here on the screen. It's me, and I always freak out. My always like, okay, chill, calm down.
Yeah, true. Calm down. It's really you.
Yeah, it's really me.
Do you then share the video with everyone you know?
Yes, always. Everybody's like, it's you? You're there? Oh my goodness.
Like everyone at school saw
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Here in the US, we just travel to different states to play golf. You guys get the advantage of traveling from country to country to country. What advice do you have for players and parents that are doing that kind of travel?
First thing is, you have to go there on the tournament and know you're gonna have fun and learn new people.
Europe it's actually the same for us as for you, because you know the European Union, there are no borders, or mostly no borders, so you can just travel from country to country. you should just make sure that you arrive in time before the tournament, because every place is different. Like there are countries which have hilly courses, there are countries which have flat courses, then there are countries where the courses are not in best condition, and you have to handle all of those courses. And then the different weather, but I think this is very important for them so that they get the skills to play at every conditions. It's not always sunny, it's not always the best green. You just have to adapt and live with it. And I think you're doing pretty well right now.
Yes, because right now it's really cold outside because I was training till now and it was really cold, but you in the US, you've got still like sun and it's pretty hot there, so yeah.
What's the craziest thing that you've ever seen on a golf course in a different country?
In the Reunion Resort. Because we were waiting on the tee box and there were bushes and there was a big black snake coming towards us, but then it just went away luckily, and I was like, oh my goodness, Mom, look, there's a big snake.
Yeah, it was behind me and I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, a snake behind you. I was like, what? But luckily, yeah, it crawled away again.
Yes.
You were able to refocus after that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the locals told us it was not poisonous, luckily, so.
Yeah.
But still.
Did you see any gators while you were down here?
No, I wanted to see one, but I never saw. So I hope in the winter, because I'm going to the US again, I hope I'm gonna see there some alligators. So let's hope the best. Cross the fingers.
I don't know if you want to see them.
I want to see them.
I'm not sure.
So with that, have there been any discussions about moving to America so that she can be here full time before college?
Yes, actually, yes. But the green card lottery, we were not lucky enough until now. So maybe in the
next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
It would be so amazing to go to the US. I would like to live there.
So you have a lot of friends there.
Yes.
Yeah. What part of the US would you like to live in?
Florida. Florida, of course.
What language do you speak on the golf course when you're playing here in America?
Czech. With my mom, Czech. I always speak Czech with my mom. But with the other girls, of course, English. So, yeah.
Mom, so are you caddy as well?
Only mostly in the US, because in Czech Republic it's not allowed to have caddies, so they have to play on their own since they are little actually. So if they play the highest tour in Czech Republic, it's without caddy, so she's going on her own, she's used to it. So when we come to the US, to be honest, she calls me, I am the silent caddy. I am just pushing the bag and she just does the job on her own. And I think it's actually all right, because I have the feeling if I would say something, she just get insecure. If she's like reading the putt, then she would tell me, Mom, do you think it's going left or right? And I would say maybe left, and she thinks right, then she would miss the putt in any case. And so I just maybe one time in 3 days, if I can caddy, and she would do like a very, very, very stupid thing, then I say no.
Yeah, she just don't give me the cup. She said, you can take every other club but that one. No.
But this usually happens in bunker.
Yes.
If there is a high bunker and it's a still long way to the green, then she would tend to use a hair hybrid. But this will never get out. So then I say, no, I'm not going to give you that club. You can take any other, but not that one.
Yeah.
But it's just one time in 3 days, I would say.
So your style is more the silent caddy, unless she's in a bunker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mom, when did Shania start playing golf, and how did you get her into it?
To be honest, when she was a little baby, me and my husband, we went playing golf when she was sleeping, when she had her nap time. We just took her on the golf course in the buggy and we were playing golf and she was sleeping. And when she grew older, she wanted to try, so she got these plastic clubs and she tried to hit the ball. And then you played kind of a little bit, but she did many sports. This was very important for us not to focus on golf from the first beginning. She could pick any sport. You could have picked tennis or whatever. Yeah, so she did many, and when you focused or started to focus on golf, you were 9.
Yes.
So it was not that early. So this is your 4th tournament season?
Yes.
And what other sports do you currently play?
I actually do like box and ballet, because it's good for my fitness and for golf as well. So yeah.
That's a first. Ballet, boxing, and golf.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a good mix, so I also love it.
So how many times a week and how many hours a day are you practicing golf?
So I'm actually practicing every day, but on Wednesday I've got long school, so on that day I'm having boxing, so yeah.
It's very short.
It's very
It's a very short practice.
Yes.
Kind of 3 hours, 4 hours, as the daylight allows. I mean,
Yes.
now it's getting difficult because it's getting dark very early here, so the time is shorter. You have to do a bit more indoors, at least putting indoors.
Yes, because right now it's already dark, so I can't try anymore.
Do you ever get tired of golf?
No, I just love golf. Golf is my favorite sport ever.
Only mommy gets tired of
Yeah.
golf driving you.
Yeah, everywhere my mom always says, it's dark, you have to go home.
Can we go home,
Can we
please?
go home, please? I'm hungry. Come on.
It is actually true. In summer, when it's daylight until kind of 9 p.m.,
Yeah.
I am begging, please come, let us go home. I am so hungry, I can't anymore. And she's like, no, just a couple of more holes or putts or whatever.
Yeah.
So what is it about golf that you love so much till 9 o'clock at night?
I just love to be outside, to play on the golf course and meet new people and have fun.
So Mom, do you and your husband still play with Shania?
I have to be honest, since this season, no, I just have no more time. Because of the traveling, you have to organize the traveling. I have a normal work, so I go to work, then I pick her up, and then we go to the golf course. Last year I said it makes no more sense for me to have the membership and to play because I have never time. At the weekend she's playing tournaments, so I can't play. In winter it's closed.
We'll say that's the excuse. You probably stopped playing because she beats you all now, doesn't she?
Yes. It was too embarrassing for mommy.
Mom, do you think that golf has made your relationship with your daughter stronger?
Yes, definitely. It's a wonderful quality time. We love traveling both. We love to meet new people. We have friends all over the world. So we
Yeah.
spend a lot of time together, which is actually great. You know, she's 12 years old. A lot of kids just want to spend time only with their friends, but we still have a lot of time together
Yes.
and we enjoy it a lot.
Mom, you are obviously very serious about golf. The family is, considering you're traveling all over the world for her to play golf. Where do you see Shania's future in golf?
Well, actually, that's a difficult question. We are not just traveling for golf. You know, we are just traveling for her to see the world, to get the experience. And I think golf is just an extra, a cherry on top, because it just teaches her what life do. There are not always people you like. There are difficult situations. You learn to handle them. So and see different places, different people, different cultures. Because when she's playing, there are many international players, and she's wondering, oh, Mom, she did this and that, and there's a different culture. I mean, her dream is to go to college and to play in the D1 division. But let's see if that happens. I mean, she's 12 years old. We don't know what comes. So we just let it open.
Shania, where would you like to see your golf future?
I would like to go in the US somewhere to college and at the D1. And let's see where it's gonna take me. Hopefully to the LPGA Tour and be the best player in the whole world. That would be my biggest dream. So hopefully it comes true. Let's see.